Johannesburg's decline into its current state is a complex issue influenced by multiple factors, including poor governance, crime, corruption, urban decay, and economic struggles.
This is the side of people they never show you. Imagine, look at this squalor. Look at this. And then the majestic. Imagine. It's crazy, no?
Have you seen this account? It's called Josie versus Josie. It's causing quite an uproar because they are showing us what Joburg looks like before and after over a period of 10 to 15 years. Look at how things have become so much worse. How about this? And this? People are upset because it's being identified as all the issues going on, but why is it just the problem areas? That's what they were asking. What about all the positive things going on in Johannesburg? Well, that's your job. Share positive aspects of Joburg. That's the only way. Do you know, there's something about Cape Town you need to know. Statistically, a lot of things are worse than Johannesburg, including crime. Yes, but the Cape Townians take pride in that city. They take so much pride. They love that city to bits. You need to show that pride as well. Show the before and after of the things that have improved. That's the only way to become better. That's the only way the city improves. The morale improves if you share positive stories. I mean, look at all of this. If this is all we see in Joburg, then you know what? It's all looking bad. And that's not the case. There's a lot of culture to be shared in Joburg, a lot of good things. But you need to be positive about the city. Then only will we see the positive things about the city. Okay?
Here are some key reasons why the city has deteriorated. 1. Government mismanagement and corruption. Years of mismanagement by municipal authorities have led to failing infrastructure, lack of service delivery, and financial instability. Corruption within local government has resulted in funds being misused rather than invested in maintaining roads, electricity, and sanitation.
We just close it. But the MMC survey improvement in the
What is this? What is this supposed to be? This was a lift, and the branch from upstairs and
And how much you guys be safe to come in? It's impossible.
There's an escape route here. Once they have robbed here, they have raped. They run from the front, come in the building, and they come out here. That's what the people were telling us. They use this as an escape route because it's a stairs that goes down to the other street. You come into this building looking for them, they have gone out of it. So they have turned this into crime escape. Ceci, come here. Come here as a support. The are saying people must be kept under these circumstances. This is what these NGOs are fighting, for people to stay under these conditions. And the judges never come here to do an inspection. That is the problem that we are faced with as the city of Johannesburg. These NGOs are just happy that money is pouring, they are staying in Santry, driving luxurious cars, and they want people to stay here. Let's go to the third floor. So these ones, the partition, so it's 400 for this room per month. That goes to Uma Stense. Who does not? Now each and every flat has got Uma Stense.
Yeah.
That's the problem we're having here.
So this is the modus operandi. This is how they partition them. And then sometimes they will take, you see here, they're gonna put another cat in here. There's gonna have another family here coming through. And this is the modus operandi. So this is a fire hazard. Any candle that you leave here, this thing actually it catch fire and it's gone. So we wanted to show you the dire situation of these people. What is happening? You're supposed to have an emergency escape for fire. Now you see here, this thing is gone. So when this building catches fire, the people will be gone. Here he said, I don't even want to stay, this thing will fall.
Being at you, we did not warn you. Must figure la, pagisha into zako, 2-3 days, bazoza namhlanje ba odithi ukuthi ngabo bana bahlala la, babaqeda. Thina siyafika. Must figure, impahla yakho vele.
And it does have a capacity. It will really clean up this building. There are investors who have come in and they said that they can do that. The problem is that all these buildings are hijacked.
That's the media in this country. So stop asking us questions as if we are on the wrong. Unless you want black people to live under these conditions. From now on, any journalist who asks us questions, fighting us, it means that journalist is actually happy that our people are staying under these conditions. It means you are part of the problem. Go and be part of the solution. Spread the right message. Let's get people out of these unsafe buildings. Praise us. We are doing the right thing. You are not changing your life. Just say, Mgrini, Chwaku and Kenugunen are doing a marvelous job. They are marvelous. Praise us. Don't fight us. Because we are doing the right thing for the poor of the poorest. We are fighting criminality.
2. Urban decay and infrastructure collapse. Many buildings, especially in the inner city, have been abandoned or hijacked by criminal syndicates. A lack of proper urban planning and maintenance has led to deteriorating roads, broken traffic lights, power outages, and water shortages.
In Premier Lesufi's State of the Province address, he said that he's reclaiming the city of Johannesburg from the grips of crime. Well, I'm standing here in Prospect Road in Hillbrow, one of the most dangerous places in the province of Gauteng. I'm feeling really unsafe now because I'm surrounded by drug dealing and other crimes. I can really tell you how unsafe the residents of the city must feel. This is the true state of the province. From here, I'm going to take you and show you what infrastructure vandalism looks like in the city of Johannesburg. I am now at a very busy road in Mondio in Johannesburg, where streetlights are hardly on for obvious reasons, and this is why. We have a deforestation of street lights and traffic lights across the city of Johannesburg, where criminals cut down this infrastructure to steal the copper cables inside. When Premier Lesufi said there's technologies being deployed to keep the residents safe, where are these technology? We need the technology at the hotspots, so when the criminals are committing these kind of crimes, the police can then respond. Our residents in Gauteng needs to be kept much safer.
3. Crime and lawlessness. High crime rates, including theft, hijackings, and organized crime, have made certain areas unsafe. The failure of law enforcement to curb crime and illegal activities has made Johannesburg a haven for criminals.
Look, from last week, there was an operation of the mayor. And our concern is that the taxi industry people from Satako, they are waking up every day to come here and tell our members to close. And all we know is that from 2013, we have a court ruling for the city officials not to touch our members.
Angangena kakhulu ku-court rule, but if a court rules, it won't allow you to block anybody's right on the street.
So we have advised our members in the meantime to pack the stock. We will wait for the superiors. When they are here, they will address their team. They will move out from our legal space and we will continue with our business.
My advice to the hawkers, they must just follow the right path. If ever you want to trade in any country, you have to follow the rules of that country. And then to the community, let us stand up. Our brothers and sisters are being robbed day and night here. Then we need to stand up and fight the crime for South Africa and make sure that our town is very clean. As you can see, our town is not clean. It's infiltrated by everybody who comes from nowhere.
We are doing an operation, and what we have just discovered is that there are some cold drinks here in the refrigerator that are expired. So we are taking out all of these products here in the refrigerator, and they are going to be confiscated by JMPD.
There's no more business. The rents are high. Property owners are making money. These people, I pay every month 16,000 rent, and we are not aware this is hijacked building. So today we are aware that this is a hijacked building, and officers and investigation teams came here. They say you must remove, and they give us a chance to remove the stuff.
Firstly, this is a mayoral sanctioned operation, enforcement of bylaws to ensure there's compliance in the city. So we came out here with all the departments, environmental health, DED, Department of Economic Development, Social Development, all of them, they are here, EMS. So we went into this building for compliance, only to find that there's a lot of wrong things in the building here, non-compliance in terms of electricity, water connections, a lot of things, and EMS bylaws and environmental health. So it was declared unsafe, and then the building is declared closed. And when we digged deeper, we only found that the department, this building belongs to Department of Public Works.
With the city of Johannesburg Mayor or whoever is in charge, we are all Africans and we are one. We are all blacks. We care for each other. If I'm illegal and you are dealing with illegality, I don't have anything against. But I'm legal doing something legally, and you are still telling me out. I don't know what, and I don't know whom to approach.
Well, first of all is that it's got problems for the city. It causes problems for the city as an administration. That's number one. Number two, the issues around illegal immigration in the country will never stop if we are having buildings like this. So we need to ensure that the buildings are with the rightful owners, and then people who stay here, they are correct, because now we are having businesses that are running inside here. They are selling food. There's a lot of things that are wrong inside that building. So we can't have another. This is a disaster in waiting for the city.
We are here on a high density operation service delivery in Ward 59 and Ward 123. These are the CBD, the inner city wards, where there's a lot of bylaw infringements and all of that. So here what we're doing, that we have a multidisciplinary operation here that involves building control, EMS, it's EMS, building control, it's your environmental health, JMPD is here, the law enforcement. So they are all here to enforce the bylaw. And also, I mean, there are many people here who are really infringing those bylaws. We've got the nightclubs which are not comply with the bylaws. They don't have any building plan. The place is not even zoned. The place is actually environmental hazard. So we're here to enforce that. So this is part of the operation that is going to be here permanently. So we are issuing a stern warning to all those who are operating without licenses, non-compliances and all of that. They must go to the city and comply. And we're appealing to the informal traders. Please go to the Department of Economic Development and apply for the permit. You can't just sell in any street anything. You need to check the city where is the designated area for the informal traders. We know that informal trading is very important. We support it, but you need to do it the right way. You cannot sell next to the pavements because people have to move up and down. And also when we have to do crime prevention, it gets very difficult because all these pavement becomes congested and all of that. So we are saying to the people, please go to the community development, get a permit, and if you don't understand the bylaws of the city, come to the city, we will teach you. So the lawlessness and anarchy is not going to be allowed at all. And also appeal that all those who have no papers, no asylum, please go to the Home Affairs and ensure that when you're in South Africa, you've got papers, you are documented, you must be documented. There is no excuse on that.
I'm a citizen of this country. No, I'm a citizen of this country. You have a right to ask. I'm a citizen. This is South Africa. And I'm a South African. You are not South African. I am. I'm a South African. How many presidents have I voted here? How many presidents? Yes.
Konke nje okwenzakalayo kumdaka kuyenzakala kulezi strata. And laba bantu, they don't follow i-bylaws zase South Africa. Bavala nama pavement. On top of the pavement, you have to go and walk on the street. And amateksi achayisa abantu la estrateni because now they are not safe where they are.
Cause re motho a fihla mo a sa hlela a ro tshwara po motho a screamer or re mmona rena re a screamer and then batho ba se ba molatela ka morago ba re vimpa ba moti a gona motho a tshwara go bogana no a go easy mo and nna mo re batho ba go tlhokomela batho ba go tshwara po ne undercover tsa go re kata mo pomo ke a batho ba go tshwara po me ba tshwara di content gona batho ba re kata ba di undercover.
So this operation is happening from now up until the end of the year. We're not going to be here only once, twice. So we're going to be here honest every single day. People must comply. You have to comply. There's no doubt about that. Court or no court, we are going to ensure that this place is clean because we have to enforce these bylaws. We have to do crime, the prevention. And also the parking, you can see many people here are parking illegal. The taxi rents are illegal everywhere. So this is one of the operations of the city. We are reclaiming the city here.
Four, uncontrolled migration and informal settlements. A high influx of people from other provinces and countries, especially undocumented migrants, has put pressure on resources. Informal settlements have expanded rapidly, often without proper sanitation or infrastructure.
Good day, my name is Mtini Chwago, MMC for Public Safety in the city of Johannesburg. I'm here now at number 65 De Villiers Street, in a building where there was a disturbing footage which is going on social media of an individual breaking in. I can assure you that the building is still sealed. No one is going to operate here up until the building is going to be compliant. And any judge anywhere that has given an order that this building must operate, it's not going to happen. The judge is going to be called to come and do inspection on local. Even here, the De Villiers Street has been cleaned. As you can see, we've got our JMPD here, we've got the EMSs here, we're cleaning the city. No one is going to be selling anything without any permit. There must be a permit here. And also no one is going to be allowed to sell anything if you don't have any papers. You must be documented. Undocumented individuals will be taken away to the Home Affairs to be processed. We're not going to allow any anarchy to happen here in the city. So I want to assure you, citizens of Johannesburg and the country, this building here, as you can see it, is still sealed, it's still closed. No one has entered here. Even tomorrow, no one is going to operate it. It's non-compliant and it's not going to open. I heard that they got a court order. Some owners here, that we don't even know, some bogus owners came here, gave JMPD some court order and all of that. So that's why they could not act at that time, because of the court order. But I argued the fact that this building has been closed by the...
5. Load shedding and economic decline. Constant power cuts, load shedding, have disrupted businesses, pushing many to close down. Economic instability and high unemployment have led to an increase in poverty and social issues.
Today we're just visiting the rank to check compliance of our traders, to check compliance around the taxi associations, also to check compliance of the structure. We are aware now that the other structure of the building is structurally not sound. It's something that the city must respond to. We also have some of the illegal occupants as traders here who do not have the necessary permits, but they are aided and paid. They are aided by South African citizens who are giving them the stalls. We are going to close those stalls that do not comply with our laws after we've identified all of them. That's why we are here today. And the idea is to empower all the small businesses to ensure that their businesses can thrive. We are going to stop all those that are selling outside because they are disturbing the legitimate business inside. So bylaw enforcement will be here full force from Monday to ensure that all those that are trading illegally outside of the rank we are dealt with, and we are going to deal with them decisively because we must support legitimate, law-abiding citizens who are inside the rank, paying their rentals on time, paying for their water and electricity. So we are going to deal with those.
6. Neglect of the CBD and business flight. Many businesses have relocated to areas like Sandton, leaving the Johannesburg CBD neglected and overrun by crime. Shopping centers, offices, and public spaces have been abandoned or repurposed for illegal activities.
It's bad. It's bad. They're going back home now.
Hey. 7. Poor public transport and road conditions. The decline of Metrobus and the minibus taxi industry's lack of regulation contribute to chaotic transport. Potholes, broken robots, and unsafe roads make travel within the city a nightmare. Johannesburg still has potential, but it requires strong leadership, strict law enforcement, infrastructure investment, and economic revival to restore its former glory.
How to survive in Joburg. 1. The real kings of Joburg are taxi drivers. This mostly applies to those with cars. When a taxi driver cuts you in traffic, because they will, do not react. Don't be a Karen, unless you have an AK-47 in your car. 2. Always know where you are going. Whether you're walking or driving, there must be a clear route taking you to your destination. Joburg, particularly the CBD, is not easy to navigate, especially if you are a newcomer. Sadly, many people have tried and it ended in tears. 3. Do not trust anyone. This is the city of gold and everyone wants a piece of it, even if it means scamming you of everything you have. 4. All that glitters is not gold. No one is going to offer you a job because Jesus told them to. 6. Enjoy the nightlife with caution. Joburg's nightlife is the best in the country. Have fun, drink, explore it all, but always look over your shoulder. 7. Know your people. When push comes to shove, it is imperative that you know who to call. Choose 1 or 2 people to be your family and maintain those relationships. 8. Explore the city. Besides being the economic powerhouse of the country, Joburg is actually small. Save up and explore the city. This is how you'll make connections. 9. There's always somewhere cheaper. Unless you have a fat wallet, our Chinese counterparts will always have your back for most goods you need. Always get a second opinion before tapping that card. 10. You don't have the same 24 hours. There's a reason why people walk fast in Joburg. Everyone is fighting to catch up with their goals. Make sure you leave with what you came for. Do you relate with any of these tips? Share your story with us or tag somebody who's a newcomer in Joburg.